Hey Martin. Yes? I can't believe he created us. It's perfect. I know. Please subscribe for more. And make sure to link in description below. And click the bell too. See you later. Okay, something that happened after today. When we are always there, in this day, this is a Simtonpore, yeah. But something wasn't right in this commercial. We make a commercial ourselves. Well, we didn't know. But something terrible was happening today. Well, that happened today. When me and my friends were watching them, they told us this isn't right. They want to quit this job in this movie. But I don't want to quit this job today. But the fact that something was a bit strange things happened in this day. This is a true story of things, to be honest, by something. Well, because someone was invited just now. His name is Mr. Stop, and he wants to agree this movie in Simtonpore. Mr. Stop was the new job, and me, my friends Square 2 and Square 3 something wasn't right. But I also don't care. I walk away. That's kind of a bit bad, isn't it? Oh, but never mind. This Simtonpore wasn't from 2016 when Simtonpore was born. This technology of Simtonpore that he will imagine of the Simtonpore in this world, and we have a characters in this time, for you say. But the fact that something wasn't thing to do. He said he wanted to become a director of the world, so we agreed. And we are not surprising that for this time, today. Well, I was appreciate today when the Mr. Stop said we will pay for money in this movie today. Yeah. But he said we need a camera for this. And we said we don't use a camera, lousy. We use a mobile. Yeah. Just like the camera when you're filming in. We have nothing to do. Our iPad was completely useless because there's nothing to do this iPad in Apple Store. Well, this is it. We all met with Simtonpore. We were actors. And we met the Stop man. It appears like this is a quite today. We in the building for an actor today since the episode in the movies. We in the Battle Wars movie since 2018. Yeah, I know it's 2018. It's here right today. Yeah, I know. We were in the Battle Wars, and we are doing the actor for the soldiers, wingman soldiers. That's great. But Mr. stopped. He was a new here one. He's a new director now. For this, especially we don't know what happened next. Is that we don't know about something we quite never know about it. Mr. Science Top was the most behavior of all time. They paid for them, but they were yelling and they called them stupid, and they were mad of them. The next morning, me and my SpongeBob were at the office. Mr. Stop Sign or Sign Stop. They want us to change the name from the movie. They call Median Opera. It was the first call name, but the others don't agree that because the Simtonpore was born too. Well, because this video was made by the power director, that was a good idea for the name. But what is power director? Well, power director, it was made by Cyberlink. This video is perfect. It was from the Play Store and Android. It was in the mobile, not computer. I said it was not a computer. Actually, it is computer. Because you zoom in, that's not what I meant to say. But never mind. But, where was I? Oh yeah, right. Mr. Science Dog was completely unstoppable. He always yell us. But what's even worse is that he didn't pay for us. Because he's very angry. He's very angry for us. You know. Well, it appears like Mr. Sign Stop or Stop Sign, he seems like he's completely under control today. And even the fact that he says, you get out of this movie, you won't be able to know. That's what he said. But Mr. Sign Stop said, let's create a movie and let's change the name called Medium Opera. I also don't agree that. I said we don't agree, and he said, if you don't agree, you will be pay yourself. That's what he said. This is getting a bit worse. I know. Even worse, if Mr. Sign Stop don't agree that for the name, for calling the name. At the meantime, Mr. Sign Stop and the workers are told. Workers said, we don't finish this. We have to do something. Mr. Sign Stop, said the workers. And the Mr. Sign Stop said, don't be a damn hero today. And the workers said, what do you mean? And he said, you will be pay yourself by yourself today. Even so, because we can hear everything in the door, when we can hear the Mr. Sign Stop and the workers, I can hear everything in the front door when I was sneaking, and also my friends too. Mr. Sign Stop wasn't happy. He would be pay himself for the workers. And then I can hear very angry sound. It was coming from the Mr. Sign Stop. He always angry, like shouting and angry with punish with Mr. Workers. Especially Mr. Workers. Don't imagine that. He's completely too many complainers. After the workers get closer and closer and closer, and then something that happened that day. Yeah, we can hear screaming and killing the workers. I can hear the workers said, "Help! Help me! Help me!" And the Mr. Science stopped. Mr. Science stopped said, "You cannot. Nobody help you." Ah, 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 ah. That's what he said. He's completely too much. He's the murderer. I can't believe he killed her. And then he put the berry in the. He buried in the table. He don't know where the bodies was found, and it's already found. He found dead in the table. Mr. Science stopped. Well, he disappeared without a trace. And the newspaper was a murderer of the Mr. Science Stop. And even they tried to find the Mr. Science Stop when he murdered the workers. He's the murderer of the Mr. Science Stop. He killed her. He cannot spend here all this night. And the bad feeling about that, he was hiding in the movies. For that time, Mr. Science Stop always keep an eye on Simtonpore. He changed her name called Median Oppa again. I know, he keep doing that. Mr. Science Stop was arrested for sentenced to 10 years to prison when he killed the workers. One night, Gold and Mask was walking in the midnight, but tell you what, they are not alone. And suddenly, he was back. He was holding a weapon or a rope to tie the peoples up to the hanging man. And then Mr. Science Stop attacked the Gold, trying to rope to hanging the man. Mask doesn't know what to do, and then he hit in the head. And then both of them, they run faster as you can. And then after that, Gold and Mask, he tell us Mr. Science Stop was back, so we use a video camera to locate the Mr. Science Stop to go search where's the Mr. Science Stop. He said he was walking in the midnight, and then he saw she was back, so we used a weapon to fight with him. And using a video camera where the Mr. Science Stop was searched. And then we found Mr. Science Stop was behind the walls waiting for us. He attacked them, and then we beat them up like a bully. We attacked them. I was using recording, and I realized he was escaped the prison, and he said, "You never take me alive, sucker." We beat him up like that. He beat him up. He attacked them. After the police arrived, he arrested him for murderer Mr. Science Stop. We shouldn't know of him, and then he's sentenced to prison again. And that's what we get for the ending. Bye.